Hi, this is Will Gray. Sorry I haven't put up anything in a little while, but I've been fighting a massive cold, and every time I try to make a video, I start sneezing or hacking and put something horrible and terrible that I will not describe for you somewhere onto the camera, and I won't post it. It's bad. But I'm feeling better. So, hi, how's it going? When I first made The Way of Gray, I said on my Will Gray 42 channel that I was going to explain my storyline better and go into a little bit more depth of the layers and so on and so forth. And I'm going to skim over a little bit, because then I have something actually kind of fun and entertaining for all of you. One of the things you need to look for is a simple metaphor, which, let me give you an example. When most people arrive in the world, the first thing they have to do is make a choice between self and selfless overall. Usually it's described by, power and money and women and things that you want. I want these things. Or you can find peace and harmony. That's a big obvious one. Right? Now there's a couple people who didn't do that, and there's reasons for it as well, but I'm not going to go into that right now. Alright. Each character has a meaning behind it, and I'm going to give you two so you know what to look for. Alright. Merrick and Adriel, which are two of the main characters. Merrick's plotline, his deeper meaning of the character, right, is that love conquers all, and that would be more prevalent throughout the story as we go. And Adriel's is that you can come back from anything. You can still be saved, and that's why she's going so far down, with Nightbringer and turning all evil and becoming Nightshade and so on and so forth, so that when Merrick comes to try to rescue her, the love conquers all, and at the same time that braids in with that you can be saved from anything, and that's why their two storylines are intertwined together. Alright. Every single character has one of those. Alright. All of them. Now, am I going to tell you what all of them are momentarily? Not on this video, but there's a reason why. As I've explained before. Obvious things, the battle between light and dark, good and evil. I mean, the two main boss characters overall are, Nightbringer and Diem, which is Latin for day. We have the day and the night. Things like that are also extremely prevalent throughout the story. And just recently in the storyline, you met Obli. Now, Obli is a root word of obliterate, oblivion, oblivious. Alright, it means nothing overall. And also there will be a character eventually who is named Omni. And he is the everything, so you have the nothing and the everything, combined together. Which does form Gray. You have the light and the dark, you put them together with the Knights of Gray. Glad we're all connecting everything together. Now, in the very beginning of the story, the very first thing that comes up was, imagine if there was a world of the mind. Alright, now, I'm paraphrasing myself momentarily. I know I didn't quote myself right. This is true. They are in the world of mind. Now, this world of mind has a couple of different laws than the physical world, the world of the physical. It works more on the lines of dreams. How you can do things in dreams that you can't normally do in physical world. Flying and super running speed, being able to manifest and so on and so forth, which at this time the mass population doesn't know how to do that. but they can in their dreams. That world is where this story is taking place. And I've referenced it a couple times here and there. And that's something else to watch for. Now, because it's a world of the mind, the weapons that they're being used. Now, work with me on this just long enough for me to try to explain it, alright? In another video, I explained the idea of the field of intent. Well, these weapons are field of intent weapons, alright? They themselves are soft and squishy and so on and so forth, because swords in this world don't actually have a place, and there is reason about that we'll get to in an episode. Alright, but because swords, because it's more like modern day, you know, guns and cars may exist in this world, but people carrying around swords doesn't fit within this world, and so the world made them soft and squishy toys, but they still have the power within them of field of intent, because it's the mind. Alright, it doesn't matter what the physical object is, it's not real anyway. But when they strike you and their field of intent isn't to hurt you, it does. That's why when Merrick hit his own arm, it went numb for like 15 minutes and then finally started working again. Right? That's how the weapons work. Now, each of the weapons have their own abilities, their own field of intent. You know, where some of them just numb. You know, some of them can actually kill, destroy, suck your soul, all the different fun things, you know. So that is why they would use these buffers within the story, is, you know, because, you know, we're choreographing all the sword fights anyway. We could use Shinai or Boken or Live Steel, but within the story, it isn't actually explained on the point that these weapons don't seem real, but that's because they are weapons of field of intent, not of the physical world, because you are in a dream world. Now, let me get to my final point, because I know I'm kind of all over the board, but I don't want to give you all the specific information, and here's why. I'm going to have a little competition. Now, here's how the competition works. There are more things in my story than I've explained. Alright, a lot of them. Many of the characters' names, like Diem's name is for day, and Nightbringer's, you know, for night. A lot of the characters have stuff like that, and what their backstory is, what their character's line is. You know, like Merrick is love conquers all, and Adriel's you can come back from anything. All of them have their own thing, and the competition is going to be who can name all of them, or closest to all of them. I don't expect anyone to get all of them. Alright, but I'm going to start asking questions here in the Way of Grey. Alright, and I'm going to keep a tally of how many people get it right. Now, you're not allowed to put the answer in on a text or on a video response. You actually have to physically email me on the messaging, right? Because I don't want people to get the answers ahead of time. I don't want people to scroll through and go, oh, wow, it's this. You know, alright, this is something fun. This is something to use your head and see how deep you can get down the rabbit hole. Alright? And the questions are going to start soon, so you may want to brush up, catch up on what's going on, watch it again if you haven't watched them yet, and if you want to participate, excellent. Now, and the prize. Ooh, the prize. When this is all done, all completed, I am going to give the winner Nightbringer's mask. So, something for you to consider and think about. And, of course, we'll give you probably an autographed picture with all of us and so on, just for the fun of it. So, I'm going to start you off with that. On this one, leave text comments. Matter of fact, leave video responses on this particular video. Let me know if you think this is a good idea. If I get a whole bunch of people going, dude, Nightbringer's mask? That's it? That's kind of, you want me to... can you sweeten the pot a little? Whether it's day, night, twilight, whether you're standing on the surface of the moon and watching my videos anyway, I hope you're having a good day. And I hope your heart's full of joy. And if it's not, I send my love to you. Love what you do.